Hello and welcome to another episode, another video, or whatever you want to call it, of Coffee and Stocks. In today's video, we're going to quickly talk about Workhorse and a little bit about the stimulus. And honestly, it's a little disappointing. But anyways, before we get started, how about we get some coffee? All right, so I want to get one thing straight, and that I am not a financial advisor. So please do not take my words as advice. Don't forget to drop a like on this video as well as subscribe, because honestly it does go a long way in supporting the channel. So don't forget to subscribe, obviously. But let's look at the heat map. Yeah, so right here, I mean, overall it's pretty darn good, right? We had a pretty green day, and it's actually it's not alarming. It's just, you know, a lot of people were wondering and seeing that it might be a red day. Obviously yesterday was the end of the fiscal year for the market, and overall everything looks pretty green. Yes, Johnson & Johnson is down 1%. Yes, Pfizer is down 1%. Healthcare in general is down 1%, but everything else, it's on the green side. Now, if you guys had some of these companies, you guys got a little bit extra profit today, so good for you guys. Now, I'm not gonna make this video super long, so we're not like crazy, we're not watching this video like crazy, because honestly, I don't want it to be too much. But one of the things that people got super hyped about and why the market might be a little green was because of the stimulus, right? So right here by Yahoo Finance, stock market news live updates. Stock buoyed by stimulus hopes, jobless claims less than expected, right? So you gotta understand, there's a lot of things that happen in the United States that affect the market in a negative way or in a positive way. This just ended up being, affecting the market in a positive way. People are still hoping for a stimulus check, right? Jobless claims, there was a huge number last month or something like that, or 2 months ago, and it made the market fall a little bit because a lot of people were selling. Now, stock jumped Thursday in its first session of October and the fourth quarter, supported by expectations that Washington could provide more stimulus, more money for a recovery that may be losing momentum. This is something that you guys should pay attention to. Losing momentum, that's kind of scary, because if everything just keeps falling and just cracks and falls down, we're all gonna lose money, right? So the government needs to pay attention and needs to approve this stimulus. So three major indices closed out September lower. S&P 500 falling nearly 4%, which is kind of scary. Its first monthly loss since March, which is alarming, because we all know that in March everyone lost a lot of money. But zooming out to include trading from July and August, equities third quarter performance held up much more strongly. The S&P 500 posted its best third quarter advance since 2010, with a rise of 8.5%. It's cool, that's not bad. I know we might get the stimulus, and they might want to push it through, and they're hoping to get the stimulus check before November, but we are at the beginning of October. We have to, it's still a long time. Now, stimulus deal progress, obviously, question mark, right? So President Donald Trump has offered to support a new coronavirus stimulus deal of more than $1.5 trillion. Now, I think the Republicans wanted to do $1 trillion, and then the Democrats wanted to do a $2 trillion. This is perfect. Is right smack middle. You guys just need to freaking accept it. Quit playing politics with people's lives. Like, seriously, it's kind of crazy. The White House chief of staff told reporters, but it definitely didn't give it an exact figure. House Democrats late Wednesday delayed a vote on the $2.2 trillion relief bill to give more time for talks. More time means more deaths. More deaths means there's less people investing in the stock market and buying stuff in the stores. There's less people making more money. Therefore, there's less money movements out there, especially in the market, which then, as investors, we are getting less money in return. We're actually losing more money. So coronavirus news, obviously we're all been affected wherever you're from, Germany, South Africa, United States, or wherever you're from, everyone has been affected, right? So the coronavirus worldwide reached 34.20 million cases with about 1.01 million deaths, right? So in the US alone, there's 7.5 million infected with the deaths over 211,000 people. It's embarrassing, right? It's super embarrassing. And maybe something that you guys should look into, or do a little bit more homework, is those companies who have or that are in their third stage of the clinical trials, like Moderna, like Regeneron, Johnson and Johnson, Pfizer. They're all trying their hardest in order to get these things. So that's definitely something to look into. Stimulus bill, something that's been in everyone's mind. That's more money for helping paying the bills, etc., etc., etc. Now, something that I do want to talk about is Workhorse. Yes, yesterday was the end of the fiscal year, and today it did close yesterday at 25.28. It opened today at 25.60, which is a little bit higher. It went up a little bit for around 3.8%, but then it just dropped. From there, it dropped 8.17%, right? So that's negative $2. Now, I do want to tell you guys, for those who are my viewers and who were telling me last time when we, like a couple weeks ago, that we had the sell-off, a lot of you were saying, everyone sell. Everyone was panicking and selling like crazy. Don't do that. Don't sell like crazy. You guys do understand that a lot of the SPACs, not saying that Workhorse is a SPAC, but a lot of the SPACs, a lot of the EVs, a lot of stocks like this, for example, they're very, very volatile. And we do have to understand, October is one of the most volatile months in the market, right? So if you can't handle, or if you don't have the nerves to handle a very volatile market, maybe you shouldn't be investing your money in areas like this, right? Invest in something that's more not like Walmart or Amazon, something that isn't gonna change dramatically. I mean, within what is this, within like 2 hours, within 2 hours, 3 hours, right, there was a change of 8% of $2. Now that might not seem like a lot, but 8% for a company is quite a bit, right? I myself have Workhorse in my portfolio, but I'm not selling like crazy. We do understand that it is very, very volatile, and it just moves like crazy. Now, if you can't handle it, sell at a high point. Forget about this, right? And I know a lot of people were super excited about the contract and they didn't get it. That's fine. They didn't get it today, but they're eventually gonna get it, which brings me to the next point, right? GSA, which is the U.S. General Service Administration, right? In the U.S., right here, roadside assistance. GSA fleet lease customers can contact the GSA Maintenance Control Center on your vehicle's manufacturer for roadside assistance, 7 to 8 p.m., blah, 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 blah. This is a government site, right? And guess who is in the government site? Yes, Workhorse. Mind, it looks kind of crappy right here. I don't know why this number got put in twice. I mean, I personally do websites, and this is sloppy. But the good thing is Workhorse is in the government site. You know why? Because of the U.S. contract. They're going to be working for the government. Now, it might not be on paper, that they actually got the contract, but it's there, right? For those who have been selling because, they didn't get the contract yesterday, relax a little bit. Relax a little bit. They're eventually gonna get it. What did you want to sell, and then when they get the contract and they're spiking like crazy, you're gonna buy? You're gonna lose money. Be smart with your money, right? Do your homework, do your due diligence, and then invest. But you have to have that always on the back of your head. This is a volatile stock, just like Lordstown, just like Hyliion. Like Hyliion, we lost like, I don't know. I lost money on Hyliion today, but I still know in the back of my head that it's a long-term play. Just like Workhorse, it's a long-term play. Don't be a short seller. Don't be a swing seller on this stocks unless you want to, and unless you know your homework really well and you want to do it. Fine. We're running at $25. That's still pretty cheap, right? It could, like right here, September 21st and through September 18th through September 21st. It went for $30. That's a $5 difference. You know you could reach the sky with this stock. Relax a little bit. Do your homework. Don't get too crazy. Don't panic, obviously. Even if tomorrow is a red day, be smart with your money. Okay? And don't invest money that you absolutely need in your regular life. This is money that you're willing to lose. But anyways, I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to drop a like on this video because it does go a long way. Don't forget to comment below which stocks you would like me to look into so I can make another episode and another video. But until then, see you guys next time on Coffee and Stocks.